It's a great man for Great Man Radio Show on this Monday. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Sort of a cold Monday here in South Carolina in Greenville. Heard some places got 15 inches of snow up in the Wisconsin area. That's a big record for them up there in the cold weather. I'm sorry I ain't done a show. I didn't do a show on Friday, and I know everybody's probably getting ready for the big Super Bowl. It depends on who you're pulling for. I'm pulling for neither one of them, but I love to see Kansas City give Tampa Bay hell. Use that word. Just giving them a big run for their money. Well, everybody wants to see Tom Brady win another one. Who cares? He's done and over. And I see a lot of football players trying to figure out where they're going to go. And Deshaun Watson has no job. I saw where Matthew Stafford has gone to L.A. Rams. He has left the Detroit Lions. I saw where the L.A. offered to try to get Aaron Rodgers, and the Green Bay Packers turned that down in a hurry. Like, no way, he ain't going nowhere. There was rumors that Sean wanted to go to the Carolina Panthers, but I don't think that's going to happen either. I don't know. Really don't know where it's going to happen. Let's hope he finds somewhere to go and be able to play really good and everything again like he was at Houston. But never know. I was sitting here thinking about some things, and the song Photograph by Nickelback I was playing it, and just thinking about all the high school and schooling and everything, and people you went to school with, and looking at them and looking back on certain people right now, and their health is really bad. Their health is, some people's health is kind of gone crazy with all this COVID, and there's some, and you kind of getting worried about them right now. And I don't know if anybody from high school listening to this show, but there's somebody out there that really needs some prayers right now. She's got 3 months to try to, hoping it's not going to be bad in 3 months, and let's hope she makes it through what she's got to go through. And everything and what she's going through. But I'm not going to mention her name on here unless she lets me do it. And I don't know if she'll reach out. I don't even know if she listens to my show either. But I think the person that probably would know who I'm talking about. We're all in our 40s, and but a lot closer than they're getting. Some of us getting closer to 50. Another 3 years. Another 2 years would be when I turn 48 this year. I know we're all getting up in the 40s here and everything, and my wife turns 44 and February 11th and everything, and it's been a crazy year, and it still ain't no better. It's still, they're mandating masks and on certain things, on buses, airplanes, and everything else now out in public, and just getting, you got to try to make yourself safe now. It's getting crazier. And I still see people with no mask on going in stores and restaurants. It says on the door, masks required to go into the door. And still don't see it. I kind of try to avoid those people, try the best I can, and everything. And I've been doing pretty good with my health and everything. I have my up and downs sometimes, where I don't feel good one moment and the next moment I'm feeling fine. That's all of us. We're getting old. Older and everything. And I turned 48 in September. And everything. And I've accomplished a lot of things, and a lot of things I didn't expect to be doing a podcast. I always want to work in radio. That's my big dream. And I'm still, hoping to pursue that dream. And now since I'm doing this through the computer, since I actually downloaded the app on this computer, and I think it sounds a lot better. I've been doing test runs with it, and it sounds pretty good. Now I hooked up the microphone to it, and it looks like I'm going to be doing my podcast from here. I like doing it from here. It's about easier. Most of the time I like doing it on my phone when I'm out, because I have the actual app on my phone too. But I'm trying to get the music to download on here, and I ain't failed to do that yet. I was trying to download something. I was going to add a new opening, but I don't have it on here. I can't find it. I'm going to have to do a search for it and hope to find where it went. That's what happens when you download something that says go to this file, but where did it go? You're okay to go this file, but nobody knows where it went. But I love doing this. I have had over a lot of downloads, and a lot of people are following my show. I have a lot of views coming to my Facebook/GrandyMan45 page. You can actually listen to me on radio.com, TuneIn Radio. Still ain't found out if I'm on Amazon yet. I ain't figured that one out yet, because I ain't downloaded their app to find out, really, and everything. And I'm just like, okay, what do you want to do with this thing? But you sit back, you do a lot of things, and you try to make things happen. And that's what I like doing. You try to make things a lot better here, and try to be the voice of Greenville like I'm doing here, or Spartanburg, or wherever I'm at. There ain't much, I'm hoping we're going to have, maybe get, finally Downtown Alive and stuff, but I don't think that's going to happen this year, because they always have a big crowd, and that's going to make it rough. You can't have big crowds. It's just, the musicians are hurting. I know Jeff Anderson, my biggest buddy, I don't know if he still is, but he hasn't been on my show in a while. He's just looking, to be playing in places. I'm going to try to, show up in some of them and try to help him out and stuff, and if I can, and everything else. And it's like in April, we're planning on a big trip up to Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville, whatever you want to call it. Maybe the first time I ever go to the Louisville Slugger Museum, and I'm hoping to be able to wear my Shoeless Jackson Louisville Slugger jersey and everything. I might try to do that. I hope I can still get into it and everything, and wear that up there, because it's actually from there. It's made just for Shoeless Joe, and with him, one over numbers. Only 1,000 made of this thing, and I only seen a few here and there, not many, and everything. But it's got a cool jersey I found, and I got it. And I was about to get another one that was totally different, and then I didn't get my hands on that one in time, because my pay didn't get there in time, and it kind of sucked. At the time I wanted this jersey, because I had Shoeless Joe right on the side of the jersey, of the actual Louisville Slugger jersey and everything. I'll be glad when the museum gets open back up here, where I actually go into it. I want to volunteer and one time and tell the story of my actual side of the family, because my great-great-great-grandma's dad is the first cousin of Shoeless Joe. They played mill ball together. I have the actual picture of that and everything. And talk about family. That's why I started for the family of Shoeless Joe. I know it's closed out, for family. It's because it's why I locked it down like that. But I have, some help with now, since I included the guy that's over the Shoeless Joe Jackson Museum now. He's kind of helping me and posting things up there for me and stuff. Let the family know about things and what's going on. Because I've been finding some cool pictures here and there, and I'll try to post them up there for the family too, and everything. And it's something big, you do, and everything. And my show is brought to you by Coke Zero, Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. And long we be getting ready for the Daytona 500 and all these qualifying races and all that stuff will be starting up soon, and it's gonna be a fun event. Another thing, we're gonna have to do a shout out to the pound cake guy over in Clemson, and we're fixing to be trying one of his pound cakes when my dad goes in and picks it up. I ain't never tried none of his, and it's gonna be interesting. He promised my mom that he'll get her one and try it for her Valentine's. Yes, February 14th is Valentine's Day. I'm already way ahead for that this year too. For the first time, and my wife's birthday is like 3 days before Valentine's. That makes it a little funner. One thing, I just sit back here, you look at life and you look at things and what you accomplish. Like I have accomplished working backstage at the Bone Square Wearing and Wellness Center back in 2003 when it was the Ballo Center. I worked security. I ran a register for a couple 4 years in grocery and did it 3 years in Walmart and 8 years at a drugstore. People didn't think I'd do that or do security because I'm always a security guy. I do believe in ghosts. I have seen things and felt things and heard things and seen things and woken up in time of the night because of people showing up in my dreams and everything. I do believe in the paranormal. I do watch Kindred Spirits. So that's the one that I love to watch because of, have certain things on it and everything. But it's a fun show to watch. But hey, it's something you get into it. We had break down and get the Discovery Plus to watch some of this stuff and everything. And it's kind of a fun thing to watch. And then we got Worst Cooks. Maybe we're watching that Worst Cooks Dirty Dishes is the show afterwards, but they run it now on the Discovery Plus. It's been pretty funny watching them, watching ourselves back over, pulling for the people on the Worst Cooks. Celebrity editions or whatever they was doing. And watch the Pioneer Woman cooking show and everything. I just placed my Mr. Bean Funko Pop in the display there and everything. But I'm going to jumping out of here, and I hope everybody has a great Monday. I try to bring out what stuff and what's going on in the news and what's here and there. And I was watching a thing on Laugh-In. I always like watching. That's why I have that Sock It To Me. And they do Here Comes the Judge and stuff like that. Comedy back then in that certain era was most, it's iconic because of the certain things they couldn't say, but they did it anyway. They went overboard and everything. Now these days you can't hardly do that now without somebody saying something. It's just sad. The comedy in Laugh-In was like, didn't care. They had celebrities and politicians and president. And had Richard Nixon on there. And that's when you hear of Sock It To Me on the end of that. And they had a lot of people. It was a good show. I only started watching it when it started replaying back over on certain channels, and then it disappeared and everything. It was just a fun, wholesome show, I thought, and everything. And I'm going to leave y'all with that, and I'll be back tomorrow for the Tuesday show, and I hope everybody has a great Monday. And let's see if I can find me opening or closing. Let's leave it with this.
Suck it to yourself.